Several years ago when I was getting into doing voice acting, I was talking with this guy. And he's like, well, you gotta brand yourself. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he said, you have to have something that tells people what you do and what you're about. And so
I don't think I ever saw her as a romantic threat per se, not for Killua. Killua is way too Killua's not interested in girls yet. He's interested in his friend Gon. And I feel like I thought there was going to be, and there was a lot of conflict.
I'm a Genesis man. I love Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, where, God is like, yo, be fruitful and multiply. That's what I'm all about. Like, I think that I'm a plumber for the kingdom.
Your wife must really hate you. Look. Not every ring is some fancy-ass city with some fancy-ass mansion that only fancy-ass royals get to live in. Some of us have hard lives to live.
This con has been great. Everyone's been super friendly and so nice, and lots of fans coming out to say hi, so I'm having a good time. And I love Lancaster. Or is it Lancaster? I don't know. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but I love it.
I have no idea either. So, do you do a lot of cons?
I try to do a fair...
Welcome to your JCCC Campus Update. I'm your host, Bill Butts. It can be a little rough with those early morning classes, but here at JCCC there are 2 coffee shops, one of which can be found on the lower level of the Carlson Center, known as Encore Espresso, and Java Jazz in the Student Center.
My origin story, okay, it's a bit of a long one, but it's not your typical story, we'll put it that way. I actually went to school for political science and international affairs. And I thought I was going to be a lawyer, eventually work for the United Nations.
It was awesome. I got to work with Joel McDonald again, and also an assistant director, Ayu Sakata, and that was such an amazing experience because it's one of her first times directing. And
a show that I am in that people love so much. It's wild, man. It means a lot. It clearly, I think. All those kids who were when we were young watching those shows have grown up, and now we are creating this art, and here we are enjoying.